Once again, we are heading to this wonderful land of Wayanad along with our families and friends. Welcome back to the channel. Wayanad has been in the news for the past few weeks. Let us just say that human-animal conflicts and many related incidents are indeed unfortunate. However, none of these reasons ever call back a travel enthusiast or a nature lover from traveling to the paradise of Wayanad. Because the skies of Wayanad speaks to us with its colors. The colorful trees in this land smile at us beautifully. Each and every path here leads us to ourselves. The water streams of Wayanad teaches us how to embrace the flow. This place makes friendship with us through the silence of the nature. As usual, for this time also, we are wayfaring in a traveler bus together. All of us got seated inside the bus by 10:30 in the night, and without wasting time, we started the trip. Manoj, who has been with us during the last many trips, is driving the bus while everyone fell asleep. Just Santosh kept chatting with Manoj and gave him company during the night drive. They stopped the bus at a couple of night shops for a cup of tea and refreshments. And when I woke up in the morning, it was already getting bright and we had reached on top of the Tamarasheri Ghat road without getting stuck in any traffic of the Ghat as it was early morning. Everyone got down at the viewpoint and we clicked some pictures. And by the time when we were back inside the bus, all were active and fresh again in the morning. As a change, in this trip we had our breakfast and lunch with us and also some small cooking arrangements in place. Now our plan for the day is to do a ride through Muthanga forest roads before we travel to Chateau Woods resorts, where we have booked our stay for the night and tomorrow till noon time. It was already 10 o'clock by the time we reached Muthanga after our breakfast, and the jungle ride was somewhat dry. We could just spot few birds, deers and langurs. However, we stopped for some fresh forest honey that we get to buy from the forest outlets beside the main road inside the jungle. Then we returned to Sultan Batheri and we drove to Chundal and passed through Mepadi towards the Sujipara waterfalls route. Our resort is located close to Attamala viewpoint. The road condition towards this route is somewhat bad except for some areas. നമ്മൾ സൂചിപ്പാറ വെള്ളച്ചാട്ടത്തിലേക്ക് പോകുന്ന ഭാഗത്താണ് നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ഇവിടെയാണ് സ്കൈ പാർക്ക് ഗ്ലാസ്. We further drove some long distance to reach to the adventurous activity area through the tea plantations. A board was found, the longest zip line at Wayanad. We stopped there and went inside. It was somewhat 450 or 500 per head ticket rate. I remember so. Kids and Jidin decided to do the rides and we paid the charges and went inside. They made everyone ready for the ride and made them wear all the safety equipment. This zipline ride is indeed an enjoyable one, moving at a high speed, hanging on a rope for about 450 meters. The view of the lush green tea plantations as well as the vehicles moving on the road with the backdrop of the Western Ghats altogether makes the scenery an outstanding view as well as the experience of the ride too. Each of us completed the ride and came out. We clicked some pictures in the beautiful backdrop of the nature view and we took our seats back inside the bus and continued the journey. The next task is to have our lunch. As we have carried all the food with us, we looked for some comfortable and safe area to stop and have our food on the roadside. In a while, we stopped at a shaded area beside a temple entrance and also on the road beside the tea plantations. The menu for the lunch was chapati, chicken and mutton curry, salads and various juices. While we were serving the food, we noticed a barking deer moving through the plantation. However, by the time I kept aside my food and rushed with my camera, the deer had already disappeared. After the food, we rested for a few minutes and we started to our stay, which is about less than 10 kilometers away. The road ahead till the resort was in such a bad condition and we reached to the Chateau Woods resorts in next 20 minutes and we checked in. The complete coverage video of our stay at the resort is shared as a separate video and the video link will be shared in the description. Request all to watch the video in case if you haven't watched it yet. The next day, after the breakfast, we all relaxed at the games area in the resort and close to noon, we started to Attamala Viewpoint, which is at just about less than 5 kilometers distance from the resort. On the way, we passed through the lush green views of the beautiful tea plantations and the blue skies. We passed by many vehicles who all are returning after visiting the viewpoint. So some bikers stopped on the roadside for some photo sessions and many other views. Then we reached to a small office setup where we need to purchase the ticket at the rate of ₹100 per head from there. I believe this estate belongs to Harris and Malayalam Plantations and they are taking these charges from the visitors. We further drive uphill and park the bus at an area where it is designated for the bus parking. Now we have to walk for another 500 meters to reach up to the viewpoint. If we had come on a car or a bike, we could drive up all the way to about 100 meters below the viewpoint. However, since we traveled on a bus, we had to walk long distance. Still, the walk was enjoyable as it was cold breeze blowing all the time, though it was quite bright and sunny.
Attamala Viewpoint
walked for another about 10 minutes and reached the top and climbed the steps up the viewpoint. We spent a long time there, enjoying the cool breeze from this height and enjoying the greenery of the mountain ranges of Wayanad. After a while, we walked back to the bus, and after the lunch, our next destination for the day is Kozhikode Beach. Stay tuned for more travel videos from us. Thank you and bye.